One of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, set to get this one started. Off we go from Kansas City. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. He's going to air one out right away. And this will be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, here's Pollard. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line. That's all. 3 plays to start. Quick 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. Open man, right side. He's got him. And he is going to have a Chiefs 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's 4th down.
Hey, 57, 57.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mahomes. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Ready? 10 to 11, 10 to 60 Bearcats, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Quick throw here is complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6. At the 39-yard line.
19. Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good. Las Vegas. 1st down.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks, 18, 5 in. Go.
Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
19 tight. 19, trap 60, trap 60, Dragon 60. Let go.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
To the 5-yard line.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal.
Here we go, set.
He'll get this out to the left flat. A dive, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Yellow. Hey, yellow. I go. Hey, ribble it.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
3rd down, 3 to go. Patrick to throw. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
It's a gain of 18. And the Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw again. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
That's another.
Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Up the middle. Here comes Pollard. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. This one caught at the 4. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Pollard. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it, and it's Pollard. And he will power his way into the end zone. Tony Pollard, touchdown, Kansas City.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open mag downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will score. Brock Bowers Touchdown, Las Vegas. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry, what an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yellow.
Play action here. Mahomes, he's going to let this one go for Worthy. He's got it. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. Big play for KC. And even 50 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now Pollard. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go.
Yellow.
Again, it's Pollard. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
3rd and long.
180. 15.
Now, Mahomes. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Cup 19. Ready. Cougar 19. Sixty Bison.
Thrown quickly on the RPO to Bowers. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play.
18
And the Las Vegas first down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders first down.
Slot man gonna move in motion left. They'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
19-18.
Run out of the gun for Gentile. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Drop 50, drop 50.
18-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 8.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit
to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Vegas. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
I don't need to. I don't need to. There's a 180. Hey, 43. Where's that?
Off the play fake. Mahomes. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. This caught right side by Worthy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Attacking, attack. Yellow. Hey, yellow. Hey, go.
They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Cowboy 80.
Now they'll set up to throw. Look at the big guy rumble. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Back to 60.
A gain of 26 yards. And a Las Vegas first down.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Genty. And he'll get forward for about a yard. That is Omar Norman Lott there to bring him down.
79 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And will set up 1st and goal.
First and goal, Raiders.
Drop 60.
He'll look to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Raiders add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time, final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes on 1st down. Throw here down the field. incomplete.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
On second down, Mahomes. He'll get this out wide to Pollard. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Now Mahomes. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off. And it's a turnover on down.
Seven Pirates. Here we go. Set. 70 Rangers. Let go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. There's his man again. Another catch. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
19 Titans. 19. 5 here.
One final throw before the break. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 27-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
First and 80.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
19 Charger. Let's go.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
Come on. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming, from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
Yellow.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 6. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
12 yards.
Attack!
And the Kansas City Chiefs.
On the ground, it's Pollard. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Pollard. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal. At the Raiders.
Throwing now. Mahomes. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Okay, ready? Get it! Bronco switch. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go switch.
Bowers the man in motion. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Denty. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Ready?
Here's a design run. He will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. showing off the big leg. Didn't want a defender return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Fight down these two. Hey, 43. First
down throw, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Here's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision darted loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Cut back team. Here we go. Step, Cowboy.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
First and 10 at the 46.
To the air now on first and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Raider, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, taken in.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll look to throw again. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
60 Bobcats. Let's go now. 18, Vikings, Dragon 60.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. There's a gain of 18.
Cut back team.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
18 Cardinals.
Here's a handoff to Gentry.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal. At the 2.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Vegas. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball.
Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Raiders will extend this third-quarter lead.
Chiefs 16.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. We'll be backed up now to start this drive. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Mahomes now back near his own goal line. The right side caught by Wiley. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Second and 12. At the 2-yard
Here's a second
line.
and 12.
Hey, 43, 43. Argyle 80.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Rice open. He's got it. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
It's a gain of 5.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. The pressure gets there, and down he goes, back inside the 20-yard line.
After allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Mahomes. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
It's 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Ready, right?
On the handoff, this is Genty. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
Look at my team.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he will dive into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year. Fairbairn to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Raiders stretch things out even further.
Chiefs 16.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going. Every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he searches folks for a gain of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5.
Yellow.
Mahomes. Quick throw here is complete. And tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, KC.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard. He's got his space inside the 25. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On the give, it's Pollard. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. They'll run here. It's Pollard. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold them to a gain of 3. That's going to set up 3rd and goal.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
3rd and goal. Mahomes to the goal line and in. Cody Pollard. Touchdown, KC. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
49. Chiefs 22. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this off to Genti. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
And the Raiders. A gain of 15. First down, Las Vegas.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Get it. Drop the 80.
They'll look to throw. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
Back to the air one more time. Middle, he's got Tucker. And he will be taken down. We'll see. They want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. They'll look to throw yet again. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. That one, breaking up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. Well, give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. That is taken in left side by Thornton. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Raiders will add one more onto their big lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll go down to a knee. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Second and 11. They'll take the snap and go down to a knee. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down. Throwing now, Mahomes. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's not going to get there. A couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on downs.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.